Hello students, today we are going to discuss the another topic of the chapter tissues from the class 9th biology, that is nervous tissue. So we will talk about the nervous tissue. As we know that there are four main kinds of animal tissues, and that are epithelial tissues, muscular tissues, connective tissues and nervous tissues. Here we are going to talk about the nervous tissues. So what are these tissues, and what is the function of this tissue in the animal's body, and how do they work, and what is the structure of the cells which are found in this tissue? We will talk about this. So as we know that the animals are having different characteristics in comparison to the plants, especially in case of sense. As we know that the animals have sense organs, and they can sense, they can get to know what is going on in the external environment. So you can say that the animals are able to know about their surroundings, and to know about the external environment. The animals have sensory organs, they have sensory systems in their body. With the help of that sensory organs, they can get to know what is going on in their external environment, and according to the changes occur in their external environment, they can behave, they can respond, and they can react according to that. So this is the special feature found in the animal's body, and this special feature of response and to know about the external environment, and according to that the response they show occurs due to the presence of this nervous tissue. So you can say the nervous tissue is responsible for transmitting signals in the body of animals. This tissue is responsible for transmitting the signals, the messages, or you can say the impulses in the body of animals, so that the animal's body respond and react. So this nervous tissue is found in the brain and spinal cord and the nerves in the animal's body, and these brain, spinal cord and nerves collectively make a system in the animal's body, and that is nervous system. So you can say that the nervous tissue is exclusively found in the nervous system, and the system which control and coordinate the animal's body. So if you further study, you will find that because this is the tissue, so there will be a cell by which they are made up of. So the cells which are present in the nervous tissues, they are very specialized, and they are named as neurons. So nervous tissue is composed of specialized cells called as neurons. As you know, the tissues are something which are made up of by the grouping of the similar kind of cells. So here in case of nervous tissue, the cells which are found there, that is neurons, or simply they can be called as nerve cell. Okay, so these nerve cells or neurons are specialized to receive the stimuli from the within and outside the body and send impulses to various parts of the body. Like you know that animals are able to receive the impulses from the external environment, and according to that stimuli our body respond. Okay, so whatever the stimuli we receive, it goes into our brain, and according to that stimuli, our brain gives the command to the organs for the function. So these neurons transmit the impulses and signal and messages to the brain, and whatever the instruction our brain gives to the organ, that instructions are also transferred by the neurons in the form of electrical impulses. So you can say that neuron or nerve cell is the structural and functional unit of the nervous system. Okay, the system which is found in the human body or in the animal's body, which coordinate and control the body, that system is known as nervous system, and this nervous system is made up of the nervous tissue. Okay, and the nervous tissue is made up of nerve cell, that is neuron. So you can write the neuron or the nerve cell is the structural and functional unit of the nervous system. Now we will discuss the structure of the neuron. Okay, so if you see the structure of a nerve cell or neuron, you will find there are three parts which are found in the nerve cell. So first of all, you should know that the nerve cell is elongated cell. Okay, this is the diagram of nerve cell or neuron. So here you can see this is not a typical general kind of cells, oval or rectangular or circular. This is elongated like a wire, so that it can transmit the messages from one part of the body to another part. So if you observe a typical neuron, you will find there are three main parts are there. The first one is, so the first part of the neuron is called as cell body or cyton. It is also called as cyton. So the portion in the neuron which consists of the maximum amount of cytoplasm and the nucleus, that portion is called as cell body or cyton, or somewhere it is also called as soma. Okay, so the portion of the neuron which consists of the maximum portion of cytoplasm and the nucleus, that portion of the neuron is called as cell body or cyton. Okay, and the cytoplasm which is found in the neuron cell is having another name, and that is neuroplasm. And this cyton or cell body is generally star shaped. You can look here that it looks like a star because of this extensions from the cell membrane. So what are these extensions that have arisen from the cyton? Actually, these extensions or processes are called dendrons, and this is the second part of the neuron. Okay, second part of the neuron. Dendrons are the short processes arising from the cyton. Okay, you can see here short processes have been arising from the cyton cell body, and that processes or branches are called as dendrons. Again, you can see here this dendron further divided into short branches, and these short branches are called dendrites. They are called dendrites. So these dendrites are responsible to receive the impulses. Okay, these cells are arranged one after another. So suppose there is another cell, neuron cell here. So from this neuron cell, these dendrites will receive the signal from the next neuron, and they will proceed it further towards the another end. Okay, so dendrites have the responsibility to receive the signals. So you can say the neurons receive the signals by the dendrite. Okay, so dendrites are nothing but the short branches arising from the dendron, and dendron arises from the cyton, means cell body. So this is the second part of the neuron, dendron. The first part is cyton or cell body, and the second part is the dendron, and dendrons have dendrite. Now in all these dendrons, one process in all these branches, one process become so long, it extends longer than the others. Okay, so this single process which extends than the other in size, that branch is called axon. Okay, so axon is the third part of the neuron cell. Okay, so axon, what is axon? An axon is a large process that extends from the cell body, and terminally it is branched, called as axon ending. So axon is nothing but the longest process branch of the cell body. Okay, now further this axon, at the end this axon has been branched into the axon endings. Okay, and this axon is responsible to proceed the impulse away from the cyton. So you can see here the impulses received by the dendrites, okay, by the dendrites, and it proceeds through the cell body or cyton, then it moves into the axon, and then it goes into the axon endings, and further by the axon endings it moves into the organs or the next neuron or nerve cell. Here in the diagram of neuron you can see there is a term written, myelin sheath. Okay, so what is myelin sheath? Over the axon there is a covering of the cells, okay, and that covering work as an insulator to protect the impulses, electrical impulses, okay, and that covering, insulated covering, is known as myelin sheath. Now we will see what is the function of the neuron. So the function of neuron is to send and receive the signals to and from the different part of the body, and that's why the nervous tissue help to control and coordinate the body activities in the animal's body. So you can say that these nerve or nervous tissues make us able to understand the things, to learn the things, to know about the external environment, and whatever happens in our body we get to know because of the nervous tissue. So this nervous tissue is very special kind of tissue found in the animal's body, which make them different from the plant kingdom, plant's body, because as you know the plants cannot respond against any stimulus very in a quick manner, okay, but if you see the animals, they can quickly respond against any stimulus or change occur in their external environment. So this response occurs due to the nervous tissue. Like you can take the example, if you slap a tree, then trees don't slap back to us. If you pinch a tree or a plant, they don't pinch us back. Why? Because they do not have any nervous system in their body. They cannot respond. They cannot take that signals to respond. Okay, but suppose you have slapped any person, human, any human, or you have kicked any animal, then you will see that animal or human will respond. Okay, they will show the quick response, and they will get to know what you are doing. So, how do they know what's going on, what is happening to their body, and what to respond against that change? So, this is because of the nervous tissue. This is all because of the neurons, because neurons are the cells which transmit the signals to our brains, and whatever the commands and instructions the brain give to the organs for the response, they transmit it from the brain to the organs. So you can say that this nervous tissue is very special and important kind of tissue found in the animal's body, which may that make difference between the plants and animals. So nervous tissue is the tissue. This is responsible for transmitting the signals and for the control and coordination in the animal's body. And you will have to remember that the cells which are found in the nervous tissue, that cells are known as neurons or nerve cells, and neurons are the structural and functional unit of the nervous tissue, or you can say that neuron is the structural and functional unit of nervous system of the animal's body. Okay, and the neurons are not a generalized kind of cell. They are very special, they are very different from the normal cells in the sense of a structure as well as in the function. In a structure, they are like a wire to transmit the signals. They are elongated, long, and they have the spatial structure to receive and send the stimulus or receive and send the signals. So they have three main parts. First one is cell body or cyton, which has nucleus and the cytoplasm and all the cell organelles, other cell organelles. And from the cyton or cell body or soma, there are some extensions are there. These extensions are known as dendrons, and these extensions are further branches into short extensions, and that short processes are known as dendrites. Dendrites are responsible to receive the signals, and that signals moves into the another part of the neuron, that is axon, which is the longest extension of the nerve cell, and via axon it moves towards the axon ending, and thus it proceeds towards the another nerve cell. Now these neurons, nerve cells, they are arranged in a manner of bundle, and they make the nerve in our body. Okay, so the nerves are nothing but the bundles of the neurons. Okay, and by making this structure, the nerve transmit the signals and impulses in our body, from organ to the brain and from the brain to the different organs. So this is all about the nervous tissue, which is the control and coordinating tissues in our body, which have to conduct the signals from brain to the organs and organs to the brain, and that's how our body can control and coordinate. And that's all. Thank you.